communicate with the people that you love.
Motivation is garbage, right? Like you can pump yourself up with motivational videos all day long.
Just sticking to the things that I think I need to do as opposed to listening to what everyone else says.
Love yourself for who you are.
I think that learning to be selfish was what it was.
I think you got to keep it together when you have a little one.
I kind of looked around and I saw this tall, blonde woman sitting at the top.
I've seen people lie to other people in front of me.
Passion in people can be the only thing that really makes or breaks you.
It's like you're watching your life unfold, but you're not a part of it.
Like I got 100% in comm class. It means I know how to live my life.
Like, well, I don't want anybody to take my dream.
That's a lesson that I learned from my brother.
You know, if you were given a diagnosis tomorrow, how would you live your life?
And just own your shit.
I try to love the life I was given. I didn't choose certain aspects of it.
I've had skeptics come in.
The people that I've been able to meet.
Go into the bathroom and I literally have a good cry.
As you get better, that potential always gets outside your grasp.
Well, especially when we live in like a Kardashian kind of world.
They're all in their own little bubble. They all have everything going on, which makes sense.
You know, my parents always told me that when people asked, I would say, I'm going to play in the NHL or whatever.
So I get in there 6 o'clock, 6:30, try and get a head start.
Someone had said this to me when I was their age.
And she died by suicide.
And what they started out as like 4 to 6 people, and now we have like 25 show up. And just stopping, like I was so go.
Yeah, boundaries around the people that I'm with.
But yeah, she really makes me laugh.
And then eventually the body of your work stands for itself.
Do so many different things throughout the day, and I don't actually know how these different things are making me feel.
Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance.
We catch up for, Sunday morning waffles or breakfast or whatever, coffee.
Family, it's like, for me, it's the center of absolutely everything.
Leaving all of that and coming here to start from scratch with just the 2 of us.
Well, your parents want the same thing as you do. They just want you to be happy.
I wasn't saying it to impress anybody. I was saying it because I really felt it.
Just was on the pursuit of happiness. I was getting further and further away from it the longer I stayed.
Yeah, I didn't really know anybody when I moved.
It's a learning process.
These successes you see in Hollywood came from a real shitty life.
Waking up, sitting at the side of the road with my boys on my lap. So at that point I was told that Colin was gone and that my daughter was being airlifted.
Being so grateful to have turned out the way that I did.
Is just be the best you could be.
Like you think you have to be this popular person and you really have to change yourself.
At the end of the day, there's more important things, and it's a little minor blip in the radar.
I got an incredible kind of crew around me.
What I probably have to struggle with the most is wanting to do too much too quickly.
Because you need to believe in it if you're going to project that out into the world.
And I started from scratch a few times in my life.
And you will not be able to plan.
Take responsibility for yourself for everything you do.
As humans, we are meant to be a part of communities.
But I knew I was going to marry this guy, so that was the first time I listened to my intuition.
Your ego is going to get in the way.
And the more people that you can meet and try to learn from, the more options you end up having.
That's talent that you're looking at right there. Your work ethic is far more. You know what? Even if they do have the work ethic and the talent, what are you going to lose if you don't give it your all?
Happy is easy, good days are easy, but how do you act when days are really bad?
It's definitely more fulfilling when you're focusing on that core group that, like what you said, they value you for you.
We get so fixated on that feedback and we lose connection with who we are.
And the vision has always been that we want connection.
I was bullied in high school. That was one of the things I didn't enjoy about it.
I'm glad that I'm able to talk about it now.
You finally get balance being poured into while pouring out.
To pick myself up and be like, they still need me. I need to show up for them. Whatever you're going to put on the internet, you have to go in with the mentality that you're okay with people ripping it apart and judging it.
Start making these decisions now. The other things will fall into place.
Like, you can look great on the outside, but if there's nothing on the inside to help you when somebody comes to crack you,
We didn't know what we didn't know.
2017, I started dialysis, and that was like a really tough thing to do. I was 25 years old, 26 years old, but I was sitting next to these people in a hospital bed that were practically dead.
Finding that balance and having someone to talk to, my therapist, is a great outlet for me. It keeps me mentally sane.
You can't be yourself if you don't know who that is.